So the three men that saw where the seventh avatar of Vishnu was hiding in a spaceship out in the bush, they had a valid reason to get into the spaceship to do battle with Shiva, because Shiva had, after he destroyed the seventh avatar of Vishnu, right, and saved the city. He saved the city, right? And he had become a patriarch. Dynastics. The dynastics. So it was telling you, look, he had become a patriarch, right? The city had not sunk until they got up there in the spaceship and started doing battle with Shiva. After he had become a patriarch, he was just some god that came around and entertained people and got them drunk on a bordello realm. Started off as like horny goat energy, right? It's weird, right? Because Moses has a in the art history application. Now I'm not trying to come up with the theology. He has horns in some of his renditions. I don't know who's doing it. Okay, I'm not saying that they are inspired to write the Bible or anything. People, why do they think of it like that? Because he was like he had killed somebody. Remember, Moses killed somebody at first. He didn't have he couldn't have the commandment of God until he took off his shoes on the Mount Sinai, on the mount. See, the tip off. That's the tip off. That is the allegory. Because crystallized energy is talking to your stomach brain using the volcano. It's just more cuneiform. You know, pinnacle. What is happening today is crescendoing toward the peak of mind control in a compartmentalized state. You know what else? The geometry on the Kabbalah looks like is a vision, is an art, like coming into focus. Lighting systems to come into focus. And then that's why the uncreated light dances around on the with the empath that goes along with places like mosque, and where it's kind of like similar to cymatic resonance. You know, it's like aliens have religion. You know what I mean? John Carter on Mars. They're starting a new religion in Enemy Mind, with Dennis Quaid and Lee Gossett Jr. It's like there's a point when the Christ even tells your genetics how to occupy the present state and fill in the role as a human, like I'm being a human. Like there's a guideline that, you know, it's like outside of that guideline isn't human anymore. Okay. So if the God has to role play, the antithesis cannot be held responsible for the suffering of mortality. Yeah. Mortals have to suffer for the gods because they are immortal. They can't. Only Prometheus is the only one allowed to, because that's the bridge to Tartarus, and there's some bridge to a stand in as like as hell, like the Gehenna or something. A conduit to project your thought from the subconscious into the physical form, into the physical body, is hell. I meant to. I didn't accomplish it. I didn't do it. I'm living in the shadow of the light of somebody who did what I wanted to do. I really meant to, but something like this. And it's like project only when you stare through a synthetic screen. Because it's like they're synthetic aspects of this, of the light, of the Christ, of the energy that you want to replicate. It's like they want to replicate it, but it's not really you to replicate it. So that's why they're trying to get you to look at smaller screens, or have a handheld. You have to look at through 2 screens. They used to work with 3 calendars. You have 2 phones, and you need 2 phones. And a computer screen. 2 phones and a computer. Shit worked like a kind of like a modern day farmer's almanac with all the oracles and shit. We're trying to set it and trying to farm data. All right, man. Maybe that's what the snaps are. It's like, it sounds evil, but it's like not a thing that you say you shouldn't do it. Oh, you know why? Because it is technology that was already used against you. It's you interrupting. You get paid to interrupt it. Yeah, look for a way to improve the blue check mark in this tiny, in a fragment, like this little bit, and find a niche group of people working on the emergent technology. Then Emersis. Oh, man, I gotta get some Emersis MSCs, man. Fuck, I'm sleeping on it. They're getting expensive. That's just dope. Fuck me, man. I don't think it's too late. I wonder if, like, cause sometimes like that's when the moment then you'll see like somebody put up something cheap that and then it lets you scale into the ecology. Like if you pick up an NFT that gets really in demand, then you could sell it off and you can buy the pieces that fits into the functionality, then you could utilize it. If I can make a commercial for Emesis before I even buy it. I don't know if it's gonna be like I could have the utility token and it not matter. It not matter. You just have to pay attention. I just have to pay attention. Emersis. It's the first running blockchain. The first running metaverse on Wax blockchain. So that's just stupid to ignore it now. That's weird. It's stupid to ignore them now. Holy shit! That's just Jitty for the block, and that's just Scrappy and Coco and Benny and Junebugs. You were just talking to them on Telegram. I would take time out to answer questions personally. No, that's weird, dude. You're not gonna. you're not gonna be one of those like medium-sized bubbles on the fucking .com boom, like in the tech boom, like all these little companies that actually like sometimes like you could apply those big bubbles and you can make them small based on the time that you come in, and it'll be like, oh yeah, I invested in Amazon, but the whole time you were investing in Amazon, it's a little tiny little bubble or something. You'd sell it and that shit doesn't make any sense. How can something grow so much? How can something grow so much in value in a short time? Like fucking thousands of percents, tens of thousands of percent. It's not going to be orange juice or pork belly, corn. Those things are good for sometimes, like to pay attention to on the stock market. Fucking corn. Okay, enough. I'm gonna keep content even. Everything I say is just gonna keep stealing from someone else's content. I have this huge catalog, memory or repertoire or something.